Hi, I'm Mick Sadler, and today we're in the kitchen and we're going to take some water shots. Now, we're not exactly doing macro, but we're fairly close up. So you may need a close-up filter on your lens. We're using the speedlight softbox with our speedlight, which is a Canon 550 EX. And we're using a wireless trigger to fire the light. We've got a green piece of paper here for our background, and we're going to have the light coming across where we've got this little vase filled with water, and we're going to drop some things into it. And you can use a meter for this, but ideally what you want is your flash not on full power, which means it will fire quicker and there'll be shorter duration of flash, which will give us our freeze our action. So I've got this set on an 1/8 at the moment. As I say, you can use a meter or you can do it by trial and error like me. So I'll start with the flash fairly close. Set it on an 1/8, take exposure, and then set the camera to that. The shutter speed is actually a 200th, which is a sync speed for the flash. So it's all about the aperture. So let's see what we can come up with, and should be interesting. Right, so what we've got is we've got 3 grapes to drop in. And it's a question of dropping them and firing the shutter. So, you know, you've got to be sort of lucky with your timing. You've got to take quite a few shots. So let's have a go. Here we go. Ready? Go. Yeah, we missed that one. So we'll try again. It's important to have something a towel to wipe your hand on. And here we go again. Ready? I've got to sort of be a bit quicker this time. There we go. Now, and yeah, we got one going in, and so we can carry on like this. Right, here we go again. 1, 2, 3. Go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, we got some nice bubbles there, and one more try and to see what we can get. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, we've got that one, so that's nicely in the bag. And just a question of experimenting. I'm gonna now put up another flash to light this, to make this background a bit more vibrant. It's always a good idea to clean the any splashes you get from the inside, because they're going to show up in your final picture. So you just clean those off. And we've got one other flash now, just pointing towards the background. I've got a couple of layers of tissue over it to cut down the light and diffuse it a bit. So we'll see what we get now. Yeah, that's quite nice. Okay, so we're a little bit closer now, and I've put a close-up lens on the front 2 times so we can get a little bit closer to the action. And so my timing's sort of getting a little bit better, so let's have a look, see what we can do. There we go. Yeah, that one's lovely. If you want to try this, then it's really good fun. You can get a little bit wet, but and choose your fruit or choose an object. What we're going to do is take this into Lightroom now and see what we can do with the images. Okay, we're into Lightroom 4 now, 4.2. And I've already cropped this image, so I think this format suits this best. So we're going to go up now into the basic module, and start applying some alterations. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some shadow in here. This opens up any shadow detail. Not a great deal on this image, but there is a bit. Also going to take the blacks, which just affects the black points down a bit, and the whites. We're going to increase the whites up. This helps to really brighten the image and give it a little bit of a pop. Now we're going to add clarity in, and to about there, and we're going to have some vibrance. Well, the vibrance adds sort of mid-tone saturation, and we can really get that working for us there. I think it's coming up a little bit dark now, so I'm going to bring down the exposure by about half a stop. Yep, that's better. And we're going to now go down into the effects panel. I want to add a vignette onto this, and the post-crop vignette we're in effects, and we take this to the left, it darkens it, the corners. If we was to take this to the right, it'd give us like white corners. So we're just going to darken this a little bit. Let's take it down a bit more. Right, now the midpoint, this pushes out the vignette to the edge, so we're going to go up and push this out to about there. It's looking a little bit harsh at the moment, so we're going to feather that. So there we are. That's really the most we're going to do. We're going to do some bit sharpening now. So in the detail panel, hold the Alt key down and bring the slider across. You'll see you can mask it so that it just sharpens the areas you can see. So we're going to leave that at that. I'm going to move the sharpening now to 2/3 along its slider, just to give that a little bit of sharpening. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed this, and hope you have a try. So I'm Mick Sadler. Thanks for watching.